o'clock.
Today's news.
CBS News on the hour. Presented by Indeed.com. I'm Tom Foti in Washington, where the Biden administration is showing support for two now former members of the Tennessee State House. Two Democrats who took part in a noisy demonstration there last week and as a result were expelled yesterday by a Republican supermajority. Both are young black men. Correspondent Weijia Jiang.
President Biden himself issued a statement really echoing what we heard from other White House officials to say that the expulsion is shocking, undemocratic, and without precedent, really criticizing the Republican lawmakers who voted to do this, saying that they were simply punishing these Democratic lawmakers and trying to silence them.
Vice President Harris is meeting with them in Nashville this afternoon, and with a third House Democrat, a white woman who did keep her seat by one vote. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas responds to a media report documenting decades of luxury gift trips given him and his wife by a very rich Republican donor.
The ProPublica report said billionaire Dallas businessman Harlan Crow had paid for Thomas's trips around the world for more than 20 years. In a statement, Thomas said he had been advised by colleagues and others in the judiciary early in his tenure on the High Court that the trips were personal hospitality and didn't have to be disclosed, especially since the Crows did not have business before the court. Thomas said Crow and Crow's wife Kathy were among his and his wife Ginny Thomas's dearest friends. Christopher Cruz, CBS News, Washington.
And now to Rome, where Pope Francis skipped the traditional Good Friday procession at the Colosseum. Correspondent Seth Doan is there.
A cautious Vatican keeping it in tonight. There's still a busy weekend ahead, but we have seen a very busy Pope, not only for the regular Holy Week services, of course, starting with Palm Sunday and such last Sunday, but he's also kept up his audiences during the week. His regular Wednesday audience, he's been meeting with people and been very, very busy.
Elsewhere, overseas attacks in Israel and the West Bank have taken at least 3 lives. Correspondent Imtiaz Tayyab is there.
The violence here in Tel Aviv just adds to the overall tensions we've been seeing right across Israel and the surrounding areas for days now. We understand that several people are injured and that the assailants of what's been described as a terror attack involving a vehicle has been killed. But none of this is going to calm what is already extremely tense situation.
In Central Florida, the suspects in a deadly shooting that left 3 teens dead last week are 3 juveniles. 2 are now in custody. Police in Central Florida searching for a third. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear the good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.